Alrighty, so this is my second user testing scenario for our Art Spring Festival website. I am with, please state your full name.
Caleb Hoffman.
Thank you. Today I'll be asking you a couple of questions about this website I designed. I'd appreciate if you'd be truthful and honest about everything, and please answer the questions to the best of your capability. At the very end of the test, I will ask you a couple shorter questions, which you can answer at your own discretion. It'll be very, very brief.
Sounds good.
Thank you. So to go ahead and start, the scenario here is that you're a local of Tucker County looking for local family-friendly events that you could bring your family to attend. Question number 1. Browse the homepage briefly. Is all the information clear? Does anything come off confusing or misleading? Please be specific.
Okay, I see the flyer for an event,
Okay.
so I like that. However, it's hard to see. Obviously, I see in the flyer like live music, gallery walk, art exhibits. But like, if I wanted to know more information, I don't know if it's in this big paragraph here. Like, if vendors were already confirmed for the event, and I liked my friend's art business, I don't see a way for me to know if they would be there or not. I know it's getting hyper specific.
It's okay. Just give your honest thoughts.
I also think having to scroll. Oh, here we go. Oh, field map. Oh, okay. That took a while to scroll down to. I see that now. Other than that, not a whole bunch of other things that are confusing. I don't know if I'd prefer the festival information to be at the top of the page and then the history of Art Spring to be towards the bottom, so I can get the festival information like that. Like, say if I'm on my phone and I need to quickly show a friend. Other than that, I think everything makes sense.
Okay. Are there any bits of information that you think feels absent on the homepage? And are there any sections of the homepage which feel like they shouldn't be there?
I think I like everything that is on the homepage. I don't think anything doesn't belong here. I think just the order is the only part, as I said for the previous answer, like move the festival information up top, have the about section towards the bottom, maybe even the YouTube video before the about section so that people can see what like the festival looks like from previous years. I'm assuming that's what this video is a previous year recap.
Okay.
Yeah.
When traversing the site, is there any information, images, or links that immediately catch your attention? And now you can...
Okay. Curious about projects that caught my attention, just to kind of see what is happening. I don't know. Okay, I see on the projects page it's got like the dates for upcoming events, but it's also got like the things they work with, like this Blackwater Review and the Poetry Journal. I think the separation of events and the projects would be cooler, because it's hard to associate an event with a project mentally. Let's look at opportunities. Oh, this is clean. I like the opportunities page a lot. It specifically says what each role does. I really like that. Big application button. That page is really nice.
What about these things are so attractive to the eye?
Just what I like about the opportunity page is the centering, really, right? It's very easy to follow with this page, right? You've got the pitch to show if you want to be helping out, and then it shows specifically where the help can go to. So if If you're looking for technical skills, right, there's clearly an area for that. And then just having the application like right below it in big text that says application. Like you don't have to be like, some people are like, oh, to apply, click here in the middle of a sentence, right? That's hard to find. This is very easy to find.
Okay. Is there anything that hurts to look at?
Not yet. The colors are nice. They're not overly, like, I feel like I could open this up in a darker room and I won't be blinded. And I think that's what I mean, that's a big thing with me. Like, I like dark mode on everything.
Okay.
And like, even though this is a lighter color, right, all the colors, they flow together really nicely. It's a good color palette, so it's not like something's out of place.
Okay. Would you be interested in seeing more things like this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. How does the site make you feel? Do you have an urge to naturally learn more about this event?
The site, I like the site. I'm not a big art person personally, so like I don't have a desire to like maybe attend or learn more, but I imagine people who have art things, right? I see the about section, I'm reading it, and it goes through everything that people need to know, like, you know, what they're doing in terms of small business support or engaging with the community, right? I imagine this is very helpful for people who enjoy arts and crafts festivals. I imagine this is everything they're looking for, but I am not one of those people, so I don't know per se.
Okay. Look at the names within the navigation bar. Before clicking on them, vocally describe what you believe may be found on this page. Was the result what you expected?
So home, obviously home is going to be a collection of info. We've been there. Shop, I imagine, is where there's going to be like merchandise. If it's an art, maybe some art things to buy, or maybe even like I imagine it's a free event, but like if there was a non-free event, right, this would be where ticket information would be. I see shirts, that's merchandise. I see the galleries and shops tabs, that's probably going to lead to some of the artwork. So we went over to the projects tab a little bit earlier where I was expecting to see like what collaborations they're having in. I didn't expect the events to also be in projects. With opportunities, I kind of expected the volunteer work, like how can you get involved. I also, maybe the event, like if there's an event coming up, that's where I would probably go first to sign up, is at the opportunities page. And then I haven't been to the contact page, but I'm assuming there's probably going to be like an email or a phone number or social media links. And there's a donation thing here. Oh, and there's a contact section. Okay, I like the contact section. It's basically an email, because I imagine it just goes through an email, and it kind of keeps, you know, if you put your email out there, it does kind of not end up. It can be used negatively, so I like how they have the right information below.
Okay. Does the site easily convey itself as family friendly?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. If you could summarize your experience, what would you say about the website?
I mean, I like the website. It's simple to read, easy to navigate around. Buttons make sense. Just a few inconsistencies on like home, like being to the left side instead of centered. Just a few inconsistencies like that make it a little hard to navigate, but otherwise, like, it's pretty easy to follow along where everything is and get an understanding of what exactly is going on.
Okay. What adjectives would you use to describe this website? And I assume you know what an adjective is. Correct?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Simplistic, I think, is one. Keeps things simple. Pleasing of the eye. I talked about that color scheme earlier. This is a really nice color scheme. It's more of a phrase, but it's just a wee bit hard to read with the amount of letters and words. Not letters, just the amount of words makes it a little hard to read, but
Okay.
you know, you got to get your point across, so I don't mind. and really, really smooth. Everything kind of, all the things kind of fit together. I'm not like having, even though I have described about like things being on wrong pages, there's not a lot of hoops that I need to go through to get somewhere. So it's very smooth navigation of the website to find the things I need, as opposed to some websites where you got to click like 3 links to get to where you want to go.
Okay. Is there anyone you would recommend this website to? If so, what people/groups do you think would benefit from it?
Yes, I would definitely recommend the website to people. It has a target audience, right? People in Tucker County, but then also obviously like surrounding counties, people in the state who want to go make a day out of an event. So maybe families, maybe some couples who are trying to go out and, do something new. That would probably be where I'm targeting my attention to telling people about this website.
Okay. Now this portion, this is the post-test questionnaire. Again, these questions are a lot smaller, so your answers don't have to be very long.
Okay.
But regardless, let's go ahead and start with that. What frustrated you most about the site?
The lack of centering on the text and like photos. Like some are like this is nice where the thing is next to a text box, but like festival being here is driving me crazy. I want it in the centered and with like an underline, and that's probably the most frustrating part.
Okay. If you had a magic wand, how would you improve this site?
Center of a text, I would make these into how the application button is set up, where it's a nice like rectangle object. I would do that here as opposed to the hyperlink kind of style with the underline. Just formatting things, really. Just make it a perfect format, consistent throughout every page, and that's about it.
Okay. What did you like about this site?
Again, very simplistic to navigate. Information's conveyed quickly. You don't have to go hunting for it, and it's got everything I need in a short amount of pages, which is awesome.
Okay. How likely are you to recommend this site to a friend or colleague? 0 being not at all likely, and 10 being very likely.
If it's someone who had an interest in arts, I'm probably going like 8. But it's hard to convince people to get into the arts, so I don't know how many people I would be, but like if it was someone who I think would appreciate this website, it's definitely like an 8.
Okay. Thank you very much for being a part of this user testing. I appreciate all of your feedback. And would you state your name one more time?
Yes, name is Caleb Hoffman.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.